Okay, we're gonna do the third Visual Studio 2013 C# Workbench exercise for ITM354. And before we get going, though, you should have, after the second video, or the second exercise, you should have a database that's got two tables in it already: the employment table and the employee table and the department table. I'm going to start from scratch, building up the database with all four tables real quickly. I've downloaded the spreadsheet and reorganized it a little bit, so I've got the employee definition here, the department definition here, the project definition here, and the assignment definition here, and then I have the data, which I'm going to copy into the tables after I've created them. So I'm going to start from scratch here and create a new project. And it's a Windows Form project. I'm going to name it WPC-3 because it is the chapter 3. I'm going to name it -CH3 just so I'm not confused by different versions. Click OK. And the form pops up. Let's see, the first thing I'm going to do is create a database. So let me go over to Solution Explorer and right click and add a new item, and I'm going to add a service-based database, and I'm going to name it WPC. WPC. Add. And we see that it appears. So we see it over here, and now we're going to add our four tables. So I'm going to click open this over here, and I'm going to click open tables. There should be no tables. I'm going to add a table. I'm going to start with the employee table. And the design table finally appears. So let me see what my spreadsheet looks like. Employee definition. I'm going to shrink this so I'm able to see the definitions here. And I'm going to shrink this a little bit. That's fine. The first thing I'm going to do is I better name my table employee. And then I'm going to start adding my fields here. Employee number, which is an auto number. So to set that as an auto number, I go to Properties, and I click on the Identity Specification Plus here. I click on the Is Identity, see where it says False, bolded, click there, click this down, select True, and the identity increment and the identity seed is set. That's fine. Okay, I can pin this back here. I don't need it. The next field is first name, and I'm going to use varchar 25. Last name. uncheck, department, phone, and this can be no, and email, and there's none. Not that I do not allow nulls there. And then I'm going to update this. So I'm done entering in my table, primary key. I'm going to update it. It updates the script. And this is the script that is used to actually create the table or update the table. So now we have to update the database. Basically, we execute the script. And now, let's see, it's done updating now. So now I can refresh the table, and we see employee there, and I can click on employee, and we see that the table definition is there. Now, I'm going to quickly add the definitions for the other three tables, and then after that, I'm going to set the foreign key relationships, and I shouldn't have any trouble at that time doing it because all the tables will be empty. And then after that, I will load up all the tables with the data from the spreadsheets. And once I'm done with that, then we should be done with this first video. So I'm going to speed this up now. With the assignment table, we need to set both the project ID and the employee number fields as the composite primary key. So to do so, we right-click on the employee number and click Set Primary Key. And we see that the primary key in the Create Table script now includes both the project ID and the employee number. Okay, now that all four of the tables are defined, let me add the foreign keys. So in assignment, let's start with assignment, and that is, let's see, I don't really believe I need this anymore. So in assignment, let's go back to the design. Here we are. This is it. Both keys are foreign keys, so let me bring this over and click here and add foreign key and click enter. And the first down here, the first foreign key is going to be column project ID, and that refers to the project table, and the to table column is also project ID. And we do want the constraint on update cascade. And also if they delete the project, I guess we do want a cascade. Okay. And we're going to add another foreign key. And this is going to be for the employee number. So this is column employee number. To table employee. Employee number. And we also want on update cascade to change the employee number of somebody, and on delete. And there seems to be a problem with that. So I'm just going to update it and see if that is flagged as an error. Okay, update. It's okay. And it seems to be fine. So let's do, let's see, what's next? Department, there's no foreign keys in department. For employee, there's this department field here is a foreign key into the department name field of department. So let's go to employee design, and let's right click, add a foreign key. And it is going to be column department, references table department, column department name. And let's update this. Update database. And let's see. Last department in project is a foreign key. So let's go to project design, and let's add a foreign key. And it's going to be column department, table department, column department name. And let's update this. And update the database. So now we've set all the foreign keys, and now I should be able just to load up the database. Let's see, I'm going to need to load the department because of the foreign key relationships. I'm going to need to load the department first, and then the employee table, and then the project table, and then the assignment table. So that's important because we don't want to load up any employees with before we've loaded the departments, because we will be trying to insert departments that employees in departments that don't exist. That reminds me, I need to make a couple of adjustments here. I forgot to add the cascading parameters. So employee, this on update cascade update and same with project. On update cascade update database. Okay, and that is because if we change the name of a department, change the department name, we want that to cascade to all of the foreign keys. But if we delete a department, we don't want to be deleting anything other than the department. So let's now load up the department table. So I'm going to right click on department, and I'm going to show table data, and we see it's empty. I'm going to go to my department data, copy this, go back here, click here, edit, paste, and that's loaded. Let's do employee. Click show table data. That's my spreadsheet. Data. Try copying this and pasting this. Okay, and that's our employee data. And now let's load up our project data. So I can right click and show table data, and then go to the spreadsheet and select the project data here, and go back here and click. And then we need to load up the assignment data. Show table. Assignment data. And so there we have it. We have all of the tables loaded up: the assignment, the project, the employee, and the department. So we are now ready to do the second part of the assignment.